The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Boys are back. The boys are back. The boys are back in town. Oh, sorry. I know. Don't quit my day job. I know. But the boys are back in town. The AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals are back at Paul Brown Stadium, getting ready to defend their AFC championship and hopefully win the Super Bowl this year. Now, this is an article I got from Bengals.com talking about the players setting the tone and how they're going to get back to the Super Bowl. Let's go here. With the players back at Paul Brown Stadium for voluntary workouts, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor, well, everybody except Jesse Bates, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor set the tone for how he wants to defend the AFC Championship in Monday's meeting, saying, when you have a locker room stocked with savvy veteran players like cornerback Mike Hilton, who, my opinion, best slot safety in the league, you know they'll do the rest. After workouts Tuesday, Hilton said he expected the Bengals to get a full slate of primetime games when the NFL releases the season schedule next week. The league can schedule any maximum of 5 for each team and flex into 2 others. Everybody wants to see us now, man, Hilton said. Like I said, everybody thinks it's a fluke, which ain't a fluke when you go to Tennessee and you go to Kansas City and kick their ass. That's just my commentary. It's not a fluke. And if you thought it was a fluke, then you weren't paying attention to what the Bengals did. Back to what Hilton said. Now, we can go put it on primetime and really show the nation that we were for real. You can almost see the post Super Bowl chips spouting from Hilton's shoulders. That's the other thing. This is what I like. They got a chip. They got something saying, oh, you think it was a fluke? Really? You think what we did last year is a fluke? Okay, just wait. We did that with a terrible offensive line. We did that with not as deep as secondary. Well, guess what? We got a really good offensive line this year and an even deeper secondary. Oh, yeah. And we got Jackpot Joey Burrow, who is not rehabbing. You think it's a fluke? We got something for you. All right, let's get back to the article here. Now, with this group of guys that we have and the coaches that we have, Hilton said, we're really turning this organization around and we just trying to get respect that we deserve. Again, chip. Like, okay, you think it's a fluke. You don't respect us. Keep talking, baby. Go. Keep talking. Hilton spurned by the Steelers last year. Personified, if I can read, the edginess of the team that played with something to prove. He assures they still will. Again, I love Mike Hilton, tone setter. Said I didn't go anywhere. It didn't go anywhere. It definitely didn't go down nowhere, Hilton said. Like I said, we got guys that are hungry. Last year's Super Bowl loss was definitely a great experience for lots of people. But just getting there? But now that we got the taste in our mouth, we know what it takes to get there, and we know what it takes. We know the next time we have to finish the job. Now, Logan Wilson. But on Tuesday, when linebacker Logan Wilson talked about the offense living with the call, we all know the call where he got flagged, they've been calling it the whole freaking game, but last 2 minutes of the Super Bowl, they decided to call a flag. He gave a classy nod to the refs. This is Wilson. You have to put yourself in the ref's shoes, Wilson said. It's not easy to make a second decision in the biggest game on the world stage. It's tough either way. Really tough. Now, here we go. The Bengals. This is going to kill me to read this. The Bengals were just minute 44 from winning the Super Bowl. In 1988, we were a minute 34 away from winning the game. Winning the Super Bowl with a 20-16 loss when it appeared they had forced the Rams into a 4th and goal play from the Bengals. 8. Wilson wonders play on third down against the Rams, wide receiver Cooper Kupp. On the Bengals, or on the play, the Bengals defense coordinator Lou Anarumo plans to show linebackers how to cover wide receivers over the middle. Wilson put his hands on Kupp within the allowable 5 yards to get the proper position and battle for the ball away in textbook fashion. In the game, hardly any penalties. We had a face mask. T. Higgins face masked the hell out of them and call it, but they. In the game of hardly any penalties, the yellow flags for holding flew out to the blue and gave the Rams a first down on the 4. It should have been 4th and 8, but it's a first down on the 4-yard line. From there, they went on to win the Super Bowl. Cooper Kupp won the MVP. Blah, 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 blah. These are chips. These are all chips that this team has. It's unbelievable. This is where they're going to be able to keep this chip on their shoulder because they did everything they did last year. They made it all the way to the Super Bowl. They were a minute 44 away from winning the thing. And what kills me is people act like the Rams blew the Bengals out, which they didn't. They didn't blow them out. They barely won. They barely beat us. The last play of the game. We had the offensive line we have now. You ain't getting a jackpot, Joey Burrow. We torching you. We're going for 6 and winning this thing on a touchdown. If the Bengals stay healthy this year, with the addition of the 3 offensive lines, with the addition of all the draft picks in the secondary, with the addition of Joe Burrow, jackpot Joey Burrow, not being injured, Jamar Chase, another year under his belt, or a year under his belt, T. Higgins, another year under his belt. You got Joe Mixon, people. We got Joe Mixon who's going to run behind the best offensive line he's ever ran behind in his entire NFL career. Joe Mixon is going to ball out. Yeah, we lost C.J. Uzomah. We got Hayden Hurst. Bold prediction. Going to be one of the best tight ends in all of football. Mark my words. He was drafted in the first round, number 25 overall, for a reason. He said that a couple of times. But my point is, they're not going to live or rest on their laurels, rest on what they did last year. I know Jesse Bates didn't show up. And am I worried about it? No. Jesse Bates is doing what he needs to do. Jesse Bates is going to come and ball out and try to get as much money as he can next year. It's going to be for another team, I think. But I do think he's going to show up and participate and be there for his teammates because Jesse Bates knows what they have. He is with them. He wants that Super Bowl. Get that Super Bowl and go get your money, Jesse. I wish you with the Bengals. I don't think it's going to happen. But these chips, that we believe, why not us, was last year. Why not us? It turned out it is us. Oh, this year? Oh, you think it was a fluke? It was no fluke. I think this year's it's not a fluke. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. We stay healthy. Sky's the limit, man. We're going to drop 40 on people. Nobody is going to be able to touch us. Greatest show on turf. You guys remember that from 99? I know I'm dating myself. It's going to be like that. They're going to ball out. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy the channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. I try to go and talk Bengals as much as I can on here. I love the Bengals. I know you guys do. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Please tell everybody about the channel. Subscribe. Let's get me to 2,000 as fast as we can. We're getting close. We're 1,641. No, 47. That's awesome. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors about sports with strawberry ice. And other than that, that's just sports, baby. See ya!